ena jo anwumere bra no nsia aboyi ene de o man na mahodo so nsem a yaboa no free Ghana ne amano ne ebremo enzem yi efa radio stations ebro ha aduonum so Ghana ne amano ne oti enka o Peace FM akra obeti enka ewo okay 101.7 neat 100.9 hello 101.5 FM yenuanum radio stations bebre eka won de kaseboyi ebremo ensem a de bremo no bi ni
Bank of Ghana chechem their chest policy rate no wamu de gina 29%,
including aggressive liquidity management operations. Committee decided to bend the monetary policy rate at 29%.
Na empanifo ye da Public Interest and Accountability Committee anonymous ba ku rise examina say ye crude oil ya yentimi entu na afebo anaso ne tuo dodo aye wono aba fom no eye kokobo kese e de mayen
ene companies a won na won ye fam odwumadi no ho adwuma no ene won a woka bi wo me fa won ho no nyina eye se won be ka won ho abom na ya hyase aye ho bibi
na krobia sante kotokohino 24 say to akere aka Ghana fo atubata e won krofo amamu se wo ni oman ne ho danse papa na mfrefredwa emfema oman Ghana oswafo ohwensra hweso esanso ye sekune mrahye bedwani wode atodwa se MPP fo bu oman ne yie se wo mu kratumi mu a na Northton mrahye bedwani onmunyamfo Samuel Okujeto Ablakwase wo bedi animu am ya yo ye kire de tia Senate hotels ni bia ye ton de ama Dr. Brian Echampong ensem bi ka we no mo ne de som say Peace FM no nsia kase
na aside wo mu yadema Osons chemist ono ena de Osons garlic capsules na afei Osons baby gripe water aba abeso ya sena nwumre MTN se ba bia mununkum hata bia MTN ewo ho high sense Ghana se eye home appliance na wo to dia ensan high sense ho Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital say wayaresa ifre rade onyankopon one ene ayaresafo ehne Dolphin roofing system jensi ade bodan so ejosu ne etono novus say yan kan tro say efiri na kro ko adwabo bi ase aponto bi ase na obia S7 novus drinks a enya hwe say Ghana fo gi a agi Novus Industries and Trading Company Limited atumu say ne nema no wode abadwa so na papa intra Ruta herbal products omenade Ruta mixture abadwa so malaria ne te say de Ruta abonato atwene Pepsodent charcoal toothpaste eno so tete obidie no a nene yada da ni aye ne sa no aposin papa eyi usi ase bibia ho bi afiri ho e ma onum eda ohan na sa nwumako nwotwe yada roma e na wote yenka enanwumre agenka fo wote yenka yeme na ya kesse ena
nana ya kunadu afeka sebonu musemni ene Bank of Ghana mpanifo ne sentrefo hia na governor Dr. Ernest Addison de Kasai wose oman no policy rate womu de agina 29% monetary policy committee no ene tena CC se agina ye no na womu ma akwa gina 29% hwa wachechem de achese se womu bu nkontene na se womu ehwe se de oman no sikasam eni adane besi akọ afei eniema bo se de betimi ahurihuri na womu hwe ye sikasidi no ene amnone akansie ne se de esiti a womu keka we nyina bomu na se ashenti ade so yadwe ho kakra ena omo ma inflation and omo ma policy rate no ekoko gina 29% na wacheche mu bi so de achesa na mo bi omututu ye no wo mo de fa IMF nhehye kwan so se be ya ebe fa sa kwan puro no mu na nkwa achewachewo.
The strong build up of about $2 billion since the beginning of the IMF program, the strong disinflation process, the significant progress on fiscal policy consolidation, the positive current account balances, and the good progress on external debt restructuring process have all worked in concert to deliver enough buffers to support the exchange rate. The latest forecast shows a slightly elevated inflation profile on account of recent exchange rate pressures and adjustments in transportation fares. However, the projections show that inflation will remain within the monetary policy consultation clause of 13 to 17% at the end of the year. These forecasts are contingent on sustaining the tight monetary policy stance, including aggressive liquidity management operations. Committee decided to bend the monetary policy rate at 29%.
Afei okasa fa dollar no a etwe cedi no abo so no ho. Na wa kyerɛkyerɛ hyehyɛ ahodoɔ mu eyemu. Na wa kyerɛ mu bi so sɛ sika yenye free amonone titiri koko de no eba no eno wo fam. Na gold for oil no wo de betuatua ntokro ni nti ma omanfo emohu ewo ho.
The exchange rate pressures witnessed in recent weeks reflect a weakening of the current account surplus due to higher import demand, lower export rates, especially a sharp fall in cocoa export earnings. Foreign exchange pressures also reflect robust public spending on IPP arrears payment and capital expenditure. There are also indications of increased pressures from importers diverting foreign exchange demand requirements into informal markets, increasing speculative demand for foreign exchange. The Bank of Ghana, however, has adequate reserves to manage these shocks to the foreign exchange market, having added over $600 million to the current foreign exchange reserve levels over the first 5 months of the year. The improved reserves position is also backed by strong liquid monetary gold holdings of over 26.6 tons, estimated at $2.1 billion as a result of the very successful domestic gold purchase program.
Na ne krakra no wose omanfo nyai se dollar no chisi na boso dollar no ekosoro na nkrofo abohu na omakwa akoto asie ebasa emwasi kasem.
The Bank of Ghana remains fully committed to provide stability in the exchange rate for the cedi. The bank has enough foreign exchange reserves to support the market, and economic agents should stop engaging in speculative purchases, as they will suffer economic losses when the correction occurs. The Bank of Ghana is taking measures to improve market conduct and instill sanity in the market for foreign exchange. To this end, the bank has worked with the Ghana Association of Banks to streamline documentation requirements for foreign payments to minimize the incentives to resort to the informal markets. To deal with the high demand pressures on the foreign exchange market, the bank has taken steps in the past few weeks to directly absorb foreign exchange needs of some corporate institutions, and this has led to a reduced pipeline demand for foreign exchange from the commercial banks.
Dr. Ernest Addison, Governor, Bank of Ghana, ne NDT, Naomi Obnewa, and the Diamani Boy Ebaye.
Na efri na kakra nie wo ho ade obetia ne se o amanone adwumako ya oya adwuma Ghana ha sei wasesa ne nkuku ne nkaka wokọ wo ho azo we kọ na no yesi o SGSS before kọ na ya de abase nya nokre yesi o omse adwuma no mbesa kire mansem bebre na no yesi global fo kọ ebi mu so enya nokre omba no competition no mo antimi ensam ne ya bebre na no na ene adwabo kase bi akoso a wono mo a ededa nyumako ano e Ghana ha sei wo mo e wo nhyiamu a wotadie no ye fa ne CEO Summit mampani da John Dramani Mahama e kokasa ase na asem ne se sa nyumako no a wo mo abamobuo se ne Ghana sikasem esi ahyeta afanti o ma se o ne mo ko ni nyina no o sere se o maka ne de mo nko de nti o so mo nko ne se o mo ntwen na ogifuo bi ba ogifuo ben a wo se e ogifuo John Dramani Mahama se enche kra na Ghana to aba ye to aba san de na ba se Ghana mampani nyame ya adom so na se oba bedi o man no so a sa arehemu no a bonkofo anti ama o mo sese o mo ne ma ko ni nyina no ebese aba enti mo obia enko obia nka nakoma ento ne yam.
Today we are living in the era of AI, machine learning and robotics, and there seems no turning back. In my various presentations I've mentioned that the next NDC administration under my leadership will fully embrace technologies, including AI as a key development paradigm in our governance. It is fitting, therefore, that this summit is themed Reigniting Business and Economic Growth, Charting a Path Forward, Economic Diversification and Artificial Intelligence Transformation. We are acutely aware of our country's current challenges and difficulties. Today we stand at a critical and troubling crossroads. Our beloved country, Ghana, has become a bankrupt, collapsed economy due to poor leadership of almost 8 years. This leadership has failed Ghanaians and yet refuses to accept or even take responsibility for the most reckless management of our economy known in previous history. This has plunged our nation into an unprecedented economic crisis and is reported to have pushed more than 800,000 of our fellow citizens below the poverty line.
Kane Ghana Mampeni John Dramani Mahama ena yete nkabra okasa ewo CEO Summit ene CEO Excellence Award asenafi asemte ode atoso ene se yade gidie esan ahye enwuma mu amano anyini ekwampa yebetumi afaso na yaboadada esikasem ani ama oman no so etimi atu empon na nesese nkomampani abedi echi Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ono so kokopiase ene nso woye no abefo kwan zoom so eno no so kire se eba ne se enwuma ene won kankro wo Ghana ase yi a oni ni wura mampani akufu ado aban wo ma bomoden pa enti obi ntimi meyi wo mo boni aye se na naba omi aban na baaye no o ma moa Ghana enwuma.
This economy that he was managing basically turned down. Unemployment was very high. We endured 4+ years of doomsday. Agricultural productivity declined. GDP growth in agriculture was very, very low. Industrial growth, because of doomsday, also collapsed. And they had to cancel teacher training allowances. They couldn't pay. They had to cancel nursing training allowances. They couldn't pay. They had a 3-month pay policy for teachers, for working for 3 years and be paid for 3 months. Many parents were not able to educate their children because investment in TVET was very low and all of that. So this was the background against which we came into government. And if you look at what we have done in the last 7 years, and we are now in our 8th year, it is very clear. If you look at all the routine things that governments do in the area of development, we have done much more and performed much better than his government.
Na omampani abedi echire Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eka ne de awie e na pani a oda CEOs Network Ghana ano ono anso so na ohihye sa adwumadi owura NS de Graft Ejir enso eka se ne enti a omofa sa asem trade to afidie no so ene se eho behia pa se enwuma a eyo oman ne dia ne de ankrankra adwuma Ghana ha sei no ebetimi apagya na no mu pagya enne ma Ghana sikasem ejina yi
ye team no so a yechusu ye no ade enam so ma yatenase a na yebebo nkomo na ya chesho ya dwen no e ade bia e attractive che ye say oman no de bi ejina na ejina nti ebeye den na yetumi move akoye nim na se be move akoye nim a na se enkan no na yeton koku enkan no yeton gold a eden biem na yebetumi aye no e wo kwan foforo so a ebeboa oman no ema akone nim e na se saa so dia ende technology aba technology papa eye artificial intelligence na aba no so yebeye den ena yedi mpanimfo e wo hunimdi abebehye edwuma mu mpanimfo aban mpanimfo no mo akyerem say amohu ekwan a saa technology e fa no AI ebeboa ama yetumi ama Ghana ene ndwuma kese akone nim
na saa edwaboyi ogina so ebo nwumako bi a won ma ye adwuma Ghana asei na wo momode mbokọ nkan abaso ebi ayo man ne de ebi so aye ankrankra nwuma na ye company fu adasa nwuma yi ano a ankrankra de na mu baako ene owura Nick danso ajeyi ya woda Ghana link ano afei onumonyamfo Kwame Osei Prempe ya ono so eda goil ano eka titire no a ye bo wo mo abaso no eho na omo so de sansem yi atudwa
about the trade and ports. That's facilitating. Now, one sa me company ICOMS Ghana Link. Yes, first time in Ghana government enya something robot system like that. And no can be na mame the best CEO award. And the government yes say of single window. Only 2 more. Won't even change ko baby so you compare the best South Korean customs. I bought the system from South Korean customs. Na mde buy a ultimu say boa port ho boa o mine no. And then port unquire borders, airport and others.
Sanse nyina Gladys Boache na eboa no mai.
Krobia Sante Kotokohino Tumfo say to Akacha Ghana for two bata. No mako pie nkrofo man so anim se. Wanyere won ho nton man ni ye ni o man ne ho adanse pa. Na se enkwan eyeda etano esebinom. Wa chechem se yaka se enei bibia aban a obaakofo nkyero danfo obaakofo nsan so nyame ni kata. Enti woni a ekura dibra hodom animdefo ne Ghana de hia watutu bata akwa pie nkrofo amanso no adanse po obedi afọ man ne ho oman ne pa a ombeka ho asem eno ene beboa ama ahye bi nkran na won so ede won dwetre aba bebie nyuma e wo ha Krobia Sante Kotokohina semyi Sabina Krofrom hene na osei kofi ene na kwame osei twitwire otumfo nkoso hene afei zongo nkoso hene Alhaji Ali Abdullahi womu ene kokosie otumfo anan e wo Norway ebra na asante man Norway oba hema na asante hema e wo Norway nana ya ojama sikani na wodano edie odinisi akonya so adana edie ede akire asante man ma watu kwan akwakopie Norway na womu kyekye mu a ogina otumfo anamu ede tu dwa no ebini
amamre ne amane ene moa ewo se etime bua ma asante ne Ghana pejade a seti bia asante hene eye enije sema no enam se ebinum atutu akwan abetratena abrofu kroma bo onkan posa we Ghana ni na nkampese wabeye santini enti se ye kai ho se ni omo kan omo sen omo ma mmofra womu awu womu aha no so no online womu kire womu santi amamre ni amane ene santi kasa no enti se tie bia asante hene saa na koma ohwehwe se ebitimi aye asante enye honko asante owiase ba bia nanso dwumadie sei ekoso a ene da asante ediye eboama abrofo ni wiase nyina etimi hunu sene asante etie enti Ghana fo a ewo amanfo froso eha ye Norway ebinim wo amanfo froso ye besre won omoma asante enso nadi wo ho aman bi okra asabi bru na isu akakra enso Ghana fo ho asante fo ho omu nyina amfa ye ho nyim
asante fo hino wo Norway na nakotentia moaso ediwei etoso
se tiamanonea na wo se yetimi ema ya sante semsu ehia na de yenkoso eba ne koso ne de ebi ne se bi ebu se bi so kasa ye kire nananom ye manom no muso be hu asante amamre ne asante amane enu nti ade a ehia se yebetimi aye bibisi ama animunyam ne asante enso atre afa ne ntoma pefra asante de asante eye oman enu nti mesere se omu aka nyina mfa omu honhom ene omu dwumadie emeta yachi na yentimi mpegya asante mpegya Ghana ne nyina enko yanim ne mfa bi nsum yewura sante hene
na Norway Kropon Bergen wamu deputy mayor Thomas Freshland wano so ko dwuma no ase se obi odna no nyam ekwa akota akiri na ohwa amane se de sisu ya mamra hodo ya woda na di fefefe ewa santemadi mu no ehye ne nkran emo no so ewisase.
We are very glad that Asanteman Norway has chosen to establish here in our beautiful city. Cultural diversity is a strength for our society. It gives us the opportunity to learn from each other, to understand each other's backgrounds and build bridges between cultures. Bergen has always been a city that treasures diversity, and we are glad to have such a rich and diverse city. I would also use the opportunity to thank Asanteman Norway for what you are doing to promote cultural unity and understanding. Through your activities and engagement, you contribute to create a more living and dynamic cultural community in our city.
Na ne kwakwa no fe dwuma so da na Asanteman Norway magazine edi. Amani boy yensentrani Jeff Nsiabodu ena di free Norway ebreying.
Ghana ewo ekuo bi a yenya afamwo ena yeteye na dwuma ye ne hye ne nsane se omfa nani eni famwo na chi de bekoso ewo famwo no ne tuo ne ton eho ensankaye nyina omfa nto Ghana fo anim se be ya yebehunu ne yetuamu ye fra no Public Interest and Accountability Committee ye twa ne tia fra no PIAC fro pani ohwe etoto wo niema Koko beka so onum coordinator Isaac Dwamena o say America kranie na piakfo aba mane se Ghana ye fam wo no esa enti se ya nhwe ampe bia anka ho na de wo no an ye tudi a hwe benfie enum ekodu ntem ho no na ye fam wo no asan ne sa enti ho behia pa se ye bema no ayen asim hia
Efi afi 2019 eba fam wo dodo a yetu no ankure mu no esote ekofom efi se afi 2019 mu no dodo a yetu ye na 71 million barrels ankure no eduoson baako million eduoson baako na efi ho ba ne sote a ba bi si se afi 2023 no nya yetu ye na 48 million ekire se eso ate kese a esese aban ene companies a won na won ye fam wo dwumadi no ho adwuma no ene won a woka bi wo me fa won ho no nyina eyese won be ka won ho abom na ya hyase aye ho bebi efise fam won na ye tunu na se ye koton wa mansan adwa so a yenya sika edi eba ebebo oman no ho bra ya de bi be ye mpontudwuma e wo oman mu ha at least yanka kra no free senior high school yi efa obi a ho fam wo dwumadie kese no efi fam wo dwumadie no emu e na afi nansen aban agenda 111 na osi no emu bebre nso sika ne fi fam wo isika no
na ora Isaac Dwamena esan sere aban se ne nhihia wode egu akwan mu na emma enya nkofo akono se wodu ondwetire beba Ghana abehwe fa ngo ni bia osere se onwo niemam se be ya omo ebetumi aba behwe fa ngo no izanse se enya bia nka ne o se si hu de a ene edahye ni akire bia no ye ho bekire yen
ena ne tosmienu no se ne be ya investors ebeba omamu aba be ye yen fam wudwumadie no ho dwuma fam wudwumadie no eboka se obi di ni sika ba behye mu a sometimes amna akaka obetu ewo pum a wo de hwehwe fam wudi bi na bi a wan mo ho kakra na bet say $50 million $70 million bi o ho ase ekopumu ne emu dopa no $100 million wutu amna ba ko a ebo a ebeje wo no nse wutu na wanya bia company no aboneka enti no ne ayekan ne se de be ebema won a ewo bi no de won sika beba no aban emma investment climate na enye conducive emma won a ya won sika companies etete sa no won de won sika beba ebaba be ye adwuma na ma yetimi atududo ewo mamu ha na sika no a ebe ye fam sika no ados
na nana kwaku dai ya abrabom ono anadwuma o ye din a yedidim no eye ura transfer tete enso aka say ono waka piakfo wo mu team no ho na afei wo ye titanima public affairs committee piakfo wo ma ehwebo amane no ma piak no no na eda wono ma no era transporter kan na wo ye samufo e wo daily graphic asem na making ono so kire se ha adwene pa se ye tu fam wo wa ha ye betu anya ne ma bebire afiri mu nanso yentimi nya saa emfaso no asa niema yebeti anya afri efa nwum no ye hye damfa ye ni enko ho papa
Sinto bebre wo ufanya report ya ye recommendations na ye findings na dia to aban nim say ye nyama mu ya se etwemu no na ma bia nko yi enti mu hwe ni so se na mu kan say de bia afi bia na ye kana na ye kanu em say ya ajin enunti ye besremu se mamu mpaba mu nkoso emwe te sabi ya dakra mu nkanya mu nyane na nesese ye na nesese aban e di oil revenue sikapudo sa eyema kanafo na ohun ha won o ha obibi a ye fami na o kire bi yensa nko IMF enko fa jibe 3 billion bi
yanko jibe 2 million ana de tesa Michael Akrofi buan semi nyina no Afrikofodua e de bre
Osofo abede chrohwe nwuma ne adansie so san sekune osan kwasimintim mrahye bedwani Dr. Prince Hamid ama enadi tudwa say aban ebo modern pa say monchemonka ani nsukwan ahodo ya emusisi ananso eho abrabo ya mo ne ye atwi ensuyiri eba no yebetimi aso ano de senti wodenani akwakohwe kwasimintim peso ano so emiamia ahodo ensuo ta edin samone no ebi na ensuo ateagu eno namu asebaya obehunu de tuamu ne pote eno watimi afa ho adwen eyie na wachechem de achese sa ohwe kwasimintim honum na de akase below sea level na just asase no etim fom epo empo wonanim ana epo wosoro esene no asa de asase no wobonhwem sa no eti ensuo eyiri kakra bi epo ro kakra bi na che se etwa fa nipa so ani na wo se aban tenaye de wo sa aban ye biogu so ye se beya ensuyiri emfa edumum suto bri.
But largely to say that Yeka constituency or flood prone area across the western region, Ecosimtim Frima Bianyobium, Cosimtim is the number one because we are in a low lying area. And Yako around Sininia, and it's very interesting there. Baby Aqueno and there coincidentally in one time but be a there were flood all over the place. That gives us an insight, a deeper experiential insight to the problems of flooding in the constituency. Also aware some trouble where they chill, where huma or coduti. We hope there and it's good there. Sometimes during the dry season, what can I you don't feel it like when it is the rainy season.
Na enuachi wachirachire empuntudwuma hodoa ye ya monche monka ne nsukwan hodoa wo mu eyi e wompotam homu e kire sentrefo
meters of drainage, storm drain kesepa na waiting about 20 meters efi eho meche ayedu one de court anaje choice matter also ya about 850 meters of drainage meche a storm drain huge one ne wide no ne width yeah about 20 meters. But anyway, we need to do more because there tributaries or there to be able to comprehensively resolve the drainage problem. See, we have a lot to do. Yako Ejile, it's far the other side of Total Filling Station. I want about 200 meters. But anyway, engineers there, we need an extra 900 meters of storm drain.
Na enuachi atoya mantemu peni onadan oda nadmu anno Abdul Ganiyu wakanfo osoafo yi ekasafa anadwuma no ho sei.
Yako around so you know abana a lot of investment in terms of drainage systems or ha normal flood prone areas and all those no na with him as deputy minister no ma nankasa de nenu hu so oboboa na we tum waper na yetu nya a lot of the drainage system no now we ease way ama insuna kwana other da hanumina so that onam there Kwasim ye low lie area ninti. Nso no opete kakrampo na wa flood wa ha. Nti yebesre na awon so a wone dan containers where they see ekwem na we encroach no. Obotum wa makwan na the constructions no wetum akodo.
Onipo kase cheye Abdul Ganiyu nadmu peni ewatoye mantemu. Yensentreni apia dankwa ene de amane boyfree Rock FM ebaye.
Osrafo ya ohwe ensrahwe ne adwinnie so ewo Ghana ha sei. Woye sekune emrahye bedwani onmonyamfo Andy Ejapa Mesa breka kreni woni adwadifo ya ewo nabato mpesua so atwetwe nkomo ama adwadifo de won hia de ato nanim se onum bi ohwo a omo kire wo mo ondwetire no kra no eda asem so etinka wonya bibi kakra de ma wo mo so mo asena nke betumi abo apa ma wo mo adwuma no wo ye no etimi akọ enkan papa ni wo madi nkomo kakra afi na abrewa yi pumakwam ama wabo ama mako ahanan aduonu 420 ya wo mo adwuma o sekune dwakasiem ya wo no wo mo atwetwe nkomo ama enkomo na bebo pose wa betire de ama wo mo se obi amfa hye na adwuma na de wo ye no na dani se be ya asetremu omo ho be ha wo mo na bra wo ya amane adansa sika yi e de amadwadifo no onmonyamfo Ande Ejapa Mesa e ka se MPP aban no wo ya aban bi ase eba ne se sika sam ntoto ya wo ya ade pa se ontoto oman di sika wo ya ade se na ndisi aban bam no won kire Ghana fo akire kura se ebra na president Kufuor te akunya kase so wo de nema pi begu akwan mu e na anya Ghana fo de se an aban na di ohwamo ahonkyere kakra na abenti ekokoto aba ema NDC baaye obesai no dwurube ya ene ohwe kra uhunu eho abi nene ya sa aduroi MPP aban baaye waye ade pa ewom se ahokyere ewo ho de ma ba ko mienu bi de nkoyie nanso eno nkyere se MPP aban ontimi mo no ho modene enti oka che Ghana fo se mo obi anhwe po asoroche a ebo enkoka se eba be yira fayen engongo gina so nto aba entia MPP aban.
There's no dispute that we are in some economic difficulty, but Obia or Bajun Benyibiano would situate it in context. And him from the FIBA, about some no see, no one be able to pemper you to CCI. It is not in doubt that by 2016 our economy was practically collapsed. GDP was growing at 2.9%. Interest rates skyrocketing. Energy crisis. Slept in darkness for 4 years. Question then was what had happened then that had put us in that situation. We are told there some slump in global commodity prices and a crisis in China. And America through that economic difficulty by 2016 on the America IMF for support.
Na edwadifo no a wontiri eye ema wonmonyamfo Andy Ajapa mesato wonsem we bi enso so ene peace news ehwehwe nkomo
Juma mutangare intimidike Juma na mi mpodo obi anyu abasesa madwen mmaje mpo ya MPP nti ye de bibia na na ebu achu mutan MPP hwe na MPP wanye na yi but oye mebia oye mebia ma ndisi fupi ma menyo cho amampo mu woni mpo ma kuma bai de wo bebete ya asam na wa kaka sane ye papa opia bia opia ndisi MPP ye papa to e ka ho kan de meda ye papa bobo ase because one sem oye me nyina nti yanso ma osada ye men bia ye ba ye da man na ye san kwa na won ye de man ejuma mbo chamata na mu na ezichire na ade what me man kane na me de me adwuma no me de hye nsa nti ye wo brotefo bank brother banking abia ekutu na wo friend dan ebro ono ame na me dan no na ye wo tomatoes ye wo bayer ye wo embar ye wo ibu oya chako adwuma dwadwa nyina ye wo Apia dan kwa de sama na efri Rock FM takrade ebre enwumre
Ghana de shekan ya waye adwuma ama so ani na ye kase waye chancellor ewo University of Cape Coast says Sam Jonah de atoja say ehia sta ban ne woni awa no dru bunumu no wa ma ya se hia na enimdefo ya esua de abode ho nyansa pe adesua ebatakua ye ho eme de bobra edi duadua no ba ya hodo te se atosode nom enuaba enhwire ane ade wo ma ye from horticulturist anaso kuaye ne nkrabata ne horticulture no ehia se ye boabo wonchi dom ne ye nhehye ya hodo ebeboa ma akade a wo mo de be ye adwuma Dom de bayen hwehwemu ene de omo betimi adade ne atretre nimdie mu no yetimi enya bie na wosese yetimi masa de tintim na ye fa na senhia ebeboa ye firo hawo titiriw ekom hawo emu am yetimi abo aduane ho bra yie na afa so no ba ya efa yese ne kwa efrise ebaye ene busu a yentimi ankora ene drumre bi na ho akwa atwe ne hwehwe ye ne enya saa tebia ne nyina ye betimi afrimu Says Sam Jonah de asemi tuja ewo edwabo edin kan kra wo be ye no July ne de toso nkru kokosi de toso du baako ye horticulture expo 2024 na wo ya amane de dansa eda anaso expo no edi etibra woda na die no ogina so de nsem wetu dwa wo sese ehia se ye nhyehyeye ye bedi saa brabo ehu ani adane ebeboa ma ye dwadie mpo ewo abibimam ewo kuaye ne emu enipa emu no etimi agina brane enu nti no wo sese empanifo manya se hia ne anya hyehyeye na yentimi mo saa brane yie efamwa aduane ene emu bambo.
It is essential that we continue to work together, government, private sector, and development partners, to create an enabling environment that fosters innovation and growth in the sector. We've seen the resilience and ingenuity of our farmers who have adapted to changing circumstances and embraced new technologies to improve productivity and quality. It is now our collective responsibility to support them by providing the necessary resources, infrastructure, and policies that will enable them to thrive. I call on our government and policymakers to prioritize the development of this sector by investing in infrastructure, research, and capacity building. By doing so, we can reduce post-harvest losses, ensure food safety, and enhance the competitiveness of our exports. Additionally, we must streamline regulatory processes and create favorable conditions for trade both within Africa and globally.
Onipayatini ni yese Sam Jonah we Chancellor University of Cape Coast. Nani diachi na President ama Federation of Association of Ghanaian Exporters. Na fe 1 year se dwumai eda womo abem emu Openi Davis Kobi etwetwe enkomo na wakyerɛkyerɛ saa exhibition ebeba July de toson kru kosi du ba kono na ni so ene ehu emwa wo mo so mu gina so agi free aban ho ene de wodi bedua mu ne mfaso a ebe free mu abatitiru eba aduane bambo eni sikasɛm a
Pese nkofonku niama wo Ghana ha eni niama ya ebetibedi sika abra omanu mu a ebe mo omanu tu ebi mi say vegetables no 3 crops no your 6 commodities buy pese by 2029 no about $2 billion each yeah o fe jino ya jinse ya di niama jina shise su ye na buy boa agencies no boa as say $80 million $5 billion each from this value chain in 2029 we have to be intentional as a country they just say look when the next year the hello peace meal say sika bocho yen fi abalone yen fa sika sha agriculture no yen shemu a and this kind
Onipayatini ni akyerɛ yi Davis Kobi Henry Kwasi Menka ena di amane boy ebaye
enche ne ebebo mamane se Orumonyamfo Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa akyerɛ se Ghana adwumako efe Senate Social Security and National Insurance Trust ya wono je nwafo nteto ho se be ya embene mfie so obehwe na waboya kwahoma no wo wajapade bebre wo Ghana na za japade bi eye hotels ahodo na hotels yi Senate fo yi munsia ya woton ede ama soafo ya wono ena ohwekwa adwuma so abetifi emrahye bedwani onyanfo Dr. Brian Echampon na sasemi eba aye no amanfo akeka bia ma onmonyamfo Okujeto Ablakwa Northton emrahye bedwani kra aka se o de krata akwa akodan ehiragefo se omuntie sasemi na omo enka bi enhwe se na asem oda a omo nkama no se na asem so nyede na se eja se japade nyina mu ema agric minister so a yenya mu mfama no na wose omfa nso ho a nya waye ne se sesei wakwa akobo ome posi adwuma no amane ama waka che posi se nyame ya adom a bosumi nsia ye ba besimu ne da ebenada ye dotoso edunwotwe 18th June wone omanfo oba be ye kyere ya enye ye kyere ketwa ye kyere ne se o ma hya ase e de afri Labadi Beach Hotel eka hotel no aye ton no ho no matwam La Palm Royal Beach Hotel eno so kan de aye ton no ho no mafemu ho a de ababa besi Jubilee House na ho eno mo de krata beko ko hye mampen na adan kwa kufu ado ensam Northton na hye bedwani Okujeto Ablakwa se ogidi ye pa se posifo ebeboa no amasa ye kyire yi abaso na afi omanfo so drink Ghana ho akomapa no omba bedi na chi ama oye kyire yi so bibia akoso na ye kyire a wahyehye odi Ghana emra ya ekyire pepere ye ena afi abontim abrabo emuda ho fan Public Order Act no 1994 Act 491 so ena wode krata akoma posifo se sa ye kyire yi ebeba so wonom ntenase emma Ghana ni ba akopɛ enkonkoto hotels amabobo so nyina ohanchemu hotels na japade no ono nko a efa ohanchemu aduosia 60% e de Akan de Rock City no eho eba ne sa nso so a na eha adwene enti Ghana fo ntwen na nim se jumbo so ne da to so edu enwotwe ode oye kire ebe hyehye so na wode atwa adwene si so se enye se Senate fo ebe ton sa hotels no e de ama onmunyamfo Dr. Brian Echampon
Openia wada Renal Dialysis Association no major bafo ahinkrase was rampeni for se kidney ya for no mo bread do na no ye yi ebra ya sa to kidney dialysis afidie no eso edemu akọ 491 no omututu ho na mon ma otitani chairman ema subsidiary committee no eba be kan samfunso bi ewo baabi nanso ebesi nne de mpanifo no share sa woji 491 Ghana cedis no enwa no moji
the parliament issue now mo kan say it was a mistake. I also heard it in the news that nothing has been done about it as I speak to you now. We are still paying the 419. Even as at this morning, that's what we are still paying. Maybe Parliament will have to maybe come back again for us to know what they mean by it was a mistake. Select Committee on Health, for them to clarify this thing for us. Because like you said, we all heard it in the news that they say it was a mistake. If it was a mistake, then what are they waiting for? They should tell the institutions to stop charging the price that they are charging. But that is what they are charging now. So we are here to meet them and find out where the mistake came from and then the right thing needs to be done. So we are working on getting to meet them and see the way forward.
And what she was say, kidna ya fono, atameshi, omo bread do. Woman timintia, dialysis no, omo bre, omo mete, and penny function ya bibi mawon.
That's why here buying to say, only the view of mine, because easy. Some of us, they share health insurance now for some time. You use to card no crowd, so it will soon be a two. You see that before, and I make us say nationwide something, and yet say it can happen to anybody. So government needs to come in big time and subsidize on a large scale, so that at least people can also benefit from. I mean, I said they can get some respite from this thing. Then they are good. Their power bank also increase to almost subsidize big time money. For we can afford them. The young one to be a comparable senior the bay, not a yes and number CNG, Nancy Mercodia. It's your man, we cannot push them that much.
Oni pete ne kasai eye major bafo ahenkro yetitrani ma woni e kidney ho hawo na woja hwe wo miamia hodo wo my Ghana mu jojo sei ena dia ma ne boy baye eye Peace FM no nsia kase ya homeso ni aginkrato aba.
Happy delightful June. Wachulala, swachulala, chichi soso. Afrana pa. Pepashu breakfast and was in woman. Joe happy delightful juice against with toast, cereal, and even benku. And we a bread and fifi. The most fridge man. Happy delightful juice. One of what? And you be here. I come out to relax anyway. So I know when you're. Let's say what a chamado. Happy delightful juice. Off and a baby, I bring you all day long. One fruit juice. I'm happy delight. One different flavors. Different size. You number 1 liter. Number from 150 and 250 ml. A healthy life shows on your supermarket. Happy delightful juice, loaded with taste.
Why we share who area and was support Akana. Who best party shirt. Now what time party flag. Who baby crosses. Who be a campaign.
But what fear do so? Peace News at the Fufrobia Bar. Your friend of Constituency Watch. Constituency Watch. Our Peace News. Said Drew about what Brescia. One way Gina Primas with Jaconiano share a bark as here. A BC school dying. A BC Yarisabia. A BC Behika Pine. Send your commerce with your moi. The month for whom behind 1 hour whom but all. A fear nine national. Obedium Jim. 80 Peace News Constituency Watch say. Yadin Central for Qua and Persia. I had no Josun Ninamu. Near Kobisa month one say. I fit 2020 MP about share one. What me ye? And I went to me anye. I fit 2024. Again a word just what to obey the MP. And what she any MP ni beka say ti onu so nu wasam. Say ye went to me any boss so. Wait near to the Constituency Watch. I de bra wo yen kase ebomu. Constituency Watch. Ye gini ye ni kroji. Aye Constituency Watch. I will Peace FM News.
Ubebe crosses I will be a campaign. No way hona ye besi will say hey honorable. Afisa say ukoye wamba
Anymore, pop quiz. Are you ready?
Hit me.
Can you give me 3 words that start with omni?
Oh, that's easy. Omnibus, omnipotent, omnibus. The bank with a really nice signboard.
Hey, Radzi, you mean Omnibisic. OMNIBSIC. Omnibisic. Let me hear you say it.
Omnibisic.
Perfect.
Is that an abbreviation?
Not entirely. And it's not just a bank with nice signboards either. Omnibisic Bank is Ghana's fastest growing bank with innovative banking products and headquarters in Atlantic Tower at Airport City, Accra, as well as 40 branches across the country. Omnibisic Bank has the final word on excellent customer service delivery in Ghana.
Plus, they have the coolest signboard.
Yes, they do. And the coolest name, Omnibisic.
Omnibisic Bank. At your service.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knob.
Abade Shemamo Akwaba. Yantu ansam no so. Efutu ewo emfimfini mantemu na NDC amanyukonu krabata ewo efutu ho ena omobo electoral commission so bo se. Register na electoral commission etro din de fufuru ya be kandada no ho ne ye de ato abafi no. Why na dwin so obewi abanum e de ama MPP nti electoral commission ne ma all ye nyina emu enna ho. Na NDC the original one nema presa amra shebe dwoma konwa no James Kofi Anan ono eno ne sentrofo atwetwen komo akire die nti a osusu se electoral commission pese owi abam ema NPP
yeyim the electoral commission ona ankasa tum no ye ne normal transfers yeyi problem bia wo ho na mom se obi wo ho a oye director to them our better transfer na ebe adinti na one train na ye registration no ansa na one transfer yimpa no ana abadinti na one transfer na ansa na ye share registration ase biem ya today madam Amakutia onyi MPP fo nya akasakasa bi nansen oye last week ye pede bi said there ana akasakasa na ye today madam Amakutia onyi MPP fo especially one leaders no wonyan no onti na wa transfer na na yen dey futu constituency yan register no ngofo pii wo ma wonyi futu constituency ana wonte ha ana wonfi ha yen dey MPP fo na waka from one be go register no and we are talking about 20,000 voters are all yan register no ma onyi dey nka wo
na wan fans ho a o se obi ensese oto aba ewo efutu ho na obodo ho mpem eduda ebeto aba na oba bepie efutu so oba beto aba obehu
obi dera initie yen ana ehwenyen inyime de inye student we efutu constituency inyime de infi efutu constituency ha ana inyime de enti efutu constituency ha the munyame ba sen na qualify impa de over transfer the vote aba efutu constituency se nyime de inka da munkofo e ba sen hu a either then if you constituency man ana actual constituency have for at least 12 months ana de inye student wo constituency ha no se inka da munkofo e ba sen hu a pa ocho twon fi efutu yan registration ana ye transfer no twon fi hu na se antwon amfi hu a mu de oye illegal aze na ye no
Patricia Sefafisha no ne James Kofi Anan etwetwen saa enkomoi na ya konsem foforo so ena wie ye nkase eboso ena odi ahenkan Kwame Yeboa ene won mu etu anwea wo Ghana ha sei wo mo etwotrofo Eric Odey Esare etwetwen komo fa anwea ene Quarry Das ne ho ensankaye ho na de ma san komo twetwe nyina akoso ene se anwea bo wontimi abo wontimi Quarry Das ene ejai yenka kra eno na aka obi ama tipa truck drivers association aka se senia niam bo no si kosoro no ama se obi fra o bere na anwea kra na abo bo no pe se ne ejai na chire mefrew ejama omuso ho chire wo mti aban emfa niam nwu akwam se be ya wo ho ebeto wo mo kakra se aban anhwe anye sa de ndi a ene wono mo ba be yo ye chire kese pa de ti aban eno ho na Peace News ene owura Eric Odey Sare a wo ye ekuo twotwofo twetwen komomo de sa ensem yi eto odi ankan Kwame Yeboa enim
yo first no na anyano ye don 700 cedis we go pay and omo pay mo so mo 1,000 cedis ya tro 24 letters say 1,000 cedis no yes to me entia enti komo ma entia nanka ya se na be because we go pay the ka say so anyane 1,000 e be ko ton say omo din so omo ntie mo de ma ene say aban ne da tu ne mamu a omo bi ama ne on from ni omo nsin konya dollar na ekosura omo ni omo nsin konya na dollar na kosuru nti omo so omo to o manwem na enya anyane nkonso any quarry product eya abo ne da ni na ta na omo ye quarry ni podie anopa obetimi akọ na se na price ni tie na nyume kodu omo se yaso taade ni ade a aye pada ba sie papa ama ye customers nde bia na ye ni omo etinye tiubi abayentem edi ya trauma quarry operators no so se omo hwe taade no ni nyina na omo mfi ye eni ntina ye de ye daade gu wo kakra se ye nya yuma no
Edio anwea so dollar fa ho anwea ebi kra ya se mutu kogofuafu o mbeda sori ade be china ombeba no motu afuo ni nyina se no ne ade no so adu dollar eno so mutumi ko tu obi afu mu ni nyina na mama na 100 series mo se 1000 yo oye na advance ho a adeso san winners omo tu anwea bi e wa adeso omo titani orada na frempon so e ka che odi anka kwa me yebo ase quarry materials no eno so ne board na enye omo bo apayo obekọ China fo esi atum ade eje ni nyina he China fo insa obekọ China fo esi atum de na abeka uni hwe abeye
Mefa se ben fi menu ni ene etu mu ye de ko 800 kra ena driver for ye ya say ano de no betu 700 ene egitu mu in the whole of last year no ye turn 700 but ye see afi we mu no enyema ye de ye adwuma no ni nyina afasa say minerals commission ena ye die nkrata na enyema dodo no a ewo ho ye ko a bibi asesa sika sama bam
o matoto mu buom Sebia nka ukodwi anwa be 1 acre na utua sen se ukotu asase be 1 acre na mineral commission for no mo je sen ana ma tuma kodu sen
ne etene se wo nkrata dada afibia no ukoye renewal o permit renewal no afiewe ne etua afie twam no afiewe akonani eya almost 100%.
Sasemi ya be hwehwem Abdullahi Dasmani ena otie nkomo hwehwe ni nyina wo bo ano emayen na baby ayedro yede mwadwenkyere ya mode aba ewo kasebo mu fa edikan ena eba na adwenkyere no eye nyumakuo bi adawroma Remy Spices Remy anything Remy emaduane ye de Remy no ho emaduane ne ye de soronko o ka Remy Spices ya your Remy goat, Remy chicken, Remy jollof, Remy beef, and then eka ho. And when trasa ku ya mabobo so eso. Esan say ukoba bia ya ton aduane ho niam Remy ne papa eyenti ensoto. O de no aduane so so a emaduane ne ye desoronko. Eti Remy de Ghana fo nsi no form a na ewa ase. Ba Herbal Hospital. Ba. Nompe mu hawo. Ba. Unompe ena ebia asomaba ho ana me se ba wa bobol wa frichi unompe mo frichi ho ba wa beti ehwan ba de dia meka na ba nyina ne se ba Herbal Hospital no nompe mu how de eti se dien ebedwane se wo kumase na wutie mi a ko atonso awogo ayasa bia na chiri wa ho na ba ewo ena wo nkran ha se so a Spintex Road 18 Junction 0244988004 0244988004 and 0244083482 0244083482 echamfo ba enyare wanyina ebedwane sanyimaku ya dawroma mwadwenkyere amode aba no ebi enie oboasi kofi buache so mampenda da John Dramani Mahama no ankasa Ghana problems no ba kono no ono awonim se oka Ghana problems no ho Komensa domi pillar 2 and was say nanaba umia de wo mo aye bi papa ndc ntimi mfa no hontoto nanaba umia kwambia so e ma ne nye yie da entende oka ama obia ate ase atake nkansa and was say moye pesemin kuminya papa na minim ni pakro ye sa pesemin kuminya no kwada ho ampo no no a Mensa Majid also the free Bechem Toronto. Bechem Toronto. Okay. No de enchia no de buy enti Bechem Toronto yate onka. Why? Majid yate onka. Afe se wo de Majid de nto na se Crespo ewo fufuo. Crespo say Ghana of when free SHS energy digitization ho 24-hour economy ene dumso. Ghana of when ehon Gilbert Nondo ose munya kukodro na monkankyere MPP ne Dr. Baumia se wo mo ankasa kra no monto aba emfama John Dramani Mahama no ne betumi aye adwuma no oben bless and ose na ya kase me moadwo na me wo se hwibenchima na me tie wo na me de me ka kyere manfo wo dwa aboso ne mpota mu nyina se don register and register no nto aba ema honorable Dr. Alex Ampaben na oma dwaboso enko nanim abusa forma enfa adwenkyere no ensi ahanso so ena brebe me kwan ema yede kasebo no asi nana ya okese ena
nana ya kunedu
Ozone's chemist the Ozone's garlic capsules eba beso yasene na ye ka Ozone's garlic capsules any Ozone's baby gripe water no a Ozone's chemist ne power de abadwa so no bi eno no MTNC we dey for you everywhere you go network akakra bi na article kakra bi ana article no MTN nka ho MTN on kasa suban no ho High Sense Ghana say OTA open refrigerator chest freezer air conditioner television gas cooker electric cooker washing machine ena atodia mesrewa menhwe ntra High Sense Ghana so isan so omon ho na ubenya papa ebeche ne bo no so da form amaw Amen Scientific Herbal Hospital ho de me say oba shake Dr. Ami Bonsu me boni dis empre 9 oya doctor osan ye shake or no kredie ebe ka kire o say menua we die mintimi because me Allah ne somafo ti we die mintimi na mo say shake nya ka kire o say daha ana tana ha je duro we no maduro we a enye chinye enko ba bia nka ho me sew oyare no ebeko Dolphin Roofing System wamo ena ede long span roofing sheet IBR IDT self lock step tiles standard steam ena quality trusses abadwaso omo aluminium any aluzinc materials color ne size bi oba betobi so a 10% discount na ye de amount o hwe ne a udu legona baby Trinity Theological Seminary no ewo no Alive Filling Station achiri ho a eho ena yewo Dolphin Roofing Systems say odwene say wo board dan so a dwe Dolphin ho kane Novus Industries and Trading Limited wamo na de Novus range of drinks about drinks no so ye mu flavors ahodo ni nyina eye Novus ensa no adwuma ye wo Novus coconut milk drink Novus original flavor melon banana pineapple and a mango ni nyina efi Novus for eho mame fa ngo rute enzo tuto yo baka santonto monyo enzo tuto yi ene jama o shede mu nko a oporo nso kra umie entonto mbewe omowe wo so a ombe ma malaria wo hia ruta mixture santonto mo te se dien wo we wo se dien unya ruta mixture bibia to atwa Pepsodent Charcoal toothpaste mebe fere ne se mebe fere no Pepsodent Charcoal toothpaste toothpaste o waga na dwaso nyina no ne ye papa eno ne ye papa the American say toothpaste o waga na dwaso nyina eno na ye papa so what as here na auto Pepsodent Charcoal toothpaste ya we ho ato abusua ni nyina obi ho ato no kankan mo fie ho ensi obium mbetumi asore ahomache abonkomo awafo na mekan manka wa wo kwa wohye a me say awafo no wo kwa wohye akwa akosore akokaza ahomache sore ko ofie ai me say do ahomache wo kwa wohye ankobonkomo sore ko ofie awarfo na asem na meka kire mo no say mo de mbetumi abonkomo na mu manum kankan yemfa mo ahomache nkomo tie niye enum kankan yemfa mo ahomache nkomo enum kankan yemfa mo ahomache nkomo PTUCA na meboa ewi akura num kankan kasa gusu ana da se na ahomache awura de Christ awosha fo mu bro kafra Kristo ndimo bakwa aba mo bakwa aba mo jiska no so a ya mo fa bi nto ma wash mo kwa wash ane ne ma muska mo fa bi nto ma wash nkofie next time mo kwa mo ne ma na mo de bag nu na mo de no aka ho amafo akwada mo juju o mo sen obi o ho anajo be 10 wo be didi wo juju ne sen mini obi ko juju ne sen nansa wo juju ne sen no je sen nansa adan wo be yare Saudi we oba akra na Saudi won tan juju osi anwumre kra mesra oda obekọ awahye anko ade juju osi wo yesa wo kwa ma ma fie obi omo mumu bebre mo kwa o manfre mu biom no ase na maka akire mo no wo kwa awahye an juju osi wasisa ne magu amfa brush anka ho wo kwa fa brush never toothpaste because e bia na be ma no awokọ no 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 awon dan twitwi ne se enti wo be ko no oni toothpaste wo ho no ma kra do mo hu ni asem te se mema no wo so a wo so afra obi so omra wo hye no a wo ankasa ebi kra bo a wanza nware kra nka ho ma no mo kwa wo hye na se be ma no hwe no onware ya menna besen ko ofie enzongo zoni uketeso wo so ko ofie obi afra wa wo hye a wo ko ya nipa yi onware na adware mpo no wanware ne se no obetwitwi adware mpo wanware na ne se obetwitwi mama onyesa me de moasi ebo no ngotwe akase ebo no ebeba kase ebo na chi the platform ebeto amuso adama se amammo anitia pretty joyce afi obetimi ahome mawie why FM nkan obi a ho asem bio